Hi, I'm Sandy, and this is Thursday's Child, a channel that my husband Rick and I started to help neurodiverse families navigate a bunch of different topics. We have been at this for about 21 years. Our son is 21, he'll be 22 in June, and we have learned a lot along the way. We wanted to start doing something called Lifehacks because it's occurred to us along the way that there are a bunch of things that occur to us sort of on the fly, and we'd really like to do some recordings to tell you about those things that we're discovering or remembering to hopefully help you. So one of those things that nobody really likes to talk about because it's a little bit personal and embarrassing is toileting. We have had quite a journey with our son. We'll probably do another video about some of the things that we encountered earlier in his life. But now that he's a grown person, we call him a big hairy man-child, very lovingly, of course, because he is very hairy. And he also, combined with that, has always had a very difficult time because of a combination of because of a combination of fine motor issues and sensory issues. He does not like wiping himself when he has a poop. And so we have had to help him and slowly phase out our help so that we teach him to do it himself. But it still is a struggle. Well, fast forward to Christmas, we decided that we were going to try out a bidet. A bidet is something that's really popular in other parts of the world, and it basically uses water, a jet stream of water, on the toilet attachment, like a new toilet seat with an attachment. That sprays your bottom. Instead of needing to use toilet paper, you get water to clean you, and then you don't use as much toilet paper, if any, eventually. We didn't realize that it might appeal to Richard. He started using the toilet once we installed it. Now, one of the reasons might be that it has a heated seat, which I admit I was skeptical about the purchase at first, but the heated seat is kind of nice, I admit it. Apparently Richard thinks so too, because we discovered that he's been using our toilet almost exclusively since we made this purchase. One day, Rick decided, well, instead of going through the whole rigmarole of getting him to wipe himself and having to prompt him, and it's just a whole thing, let me see if he'll sit here and let me press the water button, see how it goes. So he did it, and lo and behold, Richard actually sat still and seemed to be okay with it. Sometimes he giggles a little bit because it's a little bit ticklish, but it cleaned him up much faster than this. This is what we usually buy every 4 to 6 weeks or so. We use one of these. We go through it because wiping Richard's bottom takes about 5 to 10 times, partly because his fine motor is a little bit behind, and so it takes him a little bit more effort to get that area clean. We have been looking into electrolysis, which removes the hair in any area of your body that you want to remove it. Rather than putting him through the embarrassment of that, we've now discovered that it's so much better to use this bidet. Now, bidets cost anywhere from maybe $300 to $1,000, depending on how fancy you want to get. So the basic versions are $300. But we figure at $25 a pop, the bidet will eventually pay for itself. So I hope this is helpful. It's a difficult issue, and it's not something that you tend to bring up with even family members who don't live outside your home. It's one of those things that's just a little personal. But if us sharing this can help you, then we're all for it. So if you find use in this, if you like our content, don't forget to click and subscribe. And we hope to see you in future videos. Thanks.